Thank you so much for joining me today, guys. Today we're going to be exploring the deep esoteric meanings of the verses of the Quran. It's one of those books that every single verse has multiple layers hidden between the lines. I actually brought here my own personal copy of the Quran. Without further ado, let's get started. So right now we're going to get started with Surah Al-Waqi'ah, Ayat 77 through 79. That this is truly a noble Quran and a well-preserved record, touched by none except the purified. So most people are going to interpret this as you have to be in a purified state, i.e. in wudu, so like clean hands, clean face, clean body, etc., in order to touch the Quran, in order to physically touch it. And they're not wrong. That's the exoteric meaning that the vast majority of people are going to interpret. So it's not wrong, but it's not the full meaning. The deeper aspect of this verse is that only those whose souls are in a purified state, meaning that they're living righteously, they have a softened heart, they're in a state of taqwa, God consciousness, will interpret the real meanings of the Quran. That's what this verse is truly saying. So next up, we have Surah Al-Jinn, Ayat 26. He is the knower of the unseen, disclosing none of it to anyone except the messengers of his choice. So most people who take this at face value will interpret it as only the prophets will receive the knowledge of the unseen. So there's like Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, Jesus, Isa, Moses, etc. And even though that is true, but it is not entirely correct. All right, so many scholars, including Ibn Hajar al-Asqalani, throughout time have concluded that the awliyas of Allah, i.e. the close friends of Allah, or the chosen ones of God, also receive knowledge of the unseen. Usually it's through dreams or inspiration. So what does this mean? This means that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala uses regular everyday people you would never guess have a close relationship with God. So people like janitors, taxi drivers, construction workers, to receive direct knowledge of the unseen, to ultimately save souls for the sake of Allah to the kingdom of the light. Next up, Surah An-Nahl, Ayat 10. He it is that sends down rain from the sky. From it you drink, and from it grows the vegetation on which you send your cattle to pasture. With it he causes to grow for you the crops, the olives, the date palms, the grapes, and every kind of fruit. Verily, in this is indeed the evident proof and a manifest sign for people who give thought. So when God gives you this parable, he's challenging you to think deeply about what he's saying. He's saying that just like the rain comes down and quenches your thirst and provides sustenance for your food to grow, the Quran also originates from the sky and not only nourishes your soul and gives you life, but also gives you sustenance in the form of blessings. So why is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala talking about all these types of fruits? It's because, guys, he's alluding to the multiple types of blessings that God provides for you, i.e. money, a loving spouse, children, good health, protection from evil, good luck, things of that nature. And the crazy part too is that in the secular world, a lot of rappers make a reference to this. Whenever they say that they make it rain and they throw money in the air, what they're alluding to is that they're providing sustenance to others by raining down money from the sky. Sort of similarly to what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying in the Quran verse where he makes it rain from the sky to provide sustenance for his creation. Anyways, next up, Surah Al-Furqan, Ayat 20. We have made some of you as trial for others. Will you have patience? So what's the context here? What's going on? So God is speaking to Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, letting him know that the messengers before him also ate food and walked in markets, i.e. they were normal men. He then goes on to say that we have made some of his trial for others. Will you have patience? So this has multiple meanings here, obviously, a lot of layers here. So the first meaning, he's saying that he's made some of the prophets as trials for others to assess if they receive and embrace the message of Islam, to assess whether or not they become believers or stay in their state of disbelief. All right. Second meaning is that God created people as a trial for you. Specifically, he tests you with difficult people in your life to test your patience. Hence, that's why he's asking, will you have patience? All right. And then the last meaning, sort of like the macro meaning of reality of mankind, is that every person is a test for everyone else. So for example, a rich person may be a test for a poor person. A physically weak person is a trial for a strong person. The disbelievers are a trial for the believers, and so on. So all humans are created for the test of the rest of humanity. To test their patience, to see how they're going to react with this person, to test their compassion, to see if they're going to help this person, i.e. like a rich person helping out a poor person. You know, a strong person is tested with a weak person to see whether they treat them with justice or they're going to be arrogant and push them around, bully them. Obviously, disbelievers with believers. Will the believers have patience with them, or will they curse them and not treat them with compassion, not try to help them become believers? Right? And you know, guys, like there's this saying that I really love, and it goes, "No man is your enemy, no man is your friend. Every man is your teacher." This is 100% facts. Every person that comes into your life is a test from God. He is testing how you're going to react to this person. And depending on how you do, this will ultimately decide the outcome of your eternity. So always remember that, guys. Always remember that whenever someone comes into your life, every single person that comes into your life, you're being tested. All right, guys. So next up, Surah An-Nur, Ayat 44. Allah alternates the night and the day. Most surely there's a lesson in this for those who have insight. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is pointing to the phenomena of alternating day and night cycles as an example of his awesome, majestic power. You can also interpret this as an allegory for life and death. Just like he alternates night and day, he can also give life and grant death just as easily. So next up, Surah Fatir, Ayat 22. And not equal are the living and the dead. Indeed, Allah causes to hear whom he wills, but you cannot make hear those in the graves. So God is giving you a parable here describing NPCs, non-playable characters. So these are the people that are spiritually dead. They are heedless and clueless to the spiritual reality that we live in, to the realities of this world that we live in, of God, the devil, life being a test, etc. He's also revealing that ultimately he is the one that decides who causes people to interpret his messages and hear his signs, but he cannot wake those who choose to be spiritually dead, i.e. live in disbelief. Like, if people don't believe in God, guys, if they have zero iman, zero belief, there is absolutely no way that God can give them the proper guidance, give them proper messages to help them navigate this matrix that we live in, right? What is that? There's a verse in the Quran that says, "I am as my servant believes me to be," right? So if you believe in God and you think he's loving and kind and that he's always providing you guidance, God will reflect that. But if you don't believe in him at all, he's going to reflect that as well. He's going to lead you astray. All right, guys, so this verse is sort of like supporting the other verse. All right, so next up, Surah An-Nur, Ayat 35. You guys are going to love this one. This one is deep. It's a very deep verse. So Allah is the light of the heavens and the earth. His light is like a niche in which there is a lamp, and the lamp is in a crystal, and the crystal is like a shining star lit from the oil of a blessed olive tree, located neither to the east nor to the west, whose oil would almost glow even without being touched by fire. Light upon light. So this one takes a lot of deep thinking and insight to really grasp what God is trying to describe to you here. Essentially, what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is trying to describe you is the very essence of reality itself. Okay, because it's been scientifically proven that the physical universe isn't physical at all. Everything is made from energy. Atoms and molecules are simply balls of energy joined together to create objects and things. And what is the foundational form of energy? It is light. Essentially, everything in the universe, both in the physical and non-physical, i.e. the heavens and the earth, are all made of Allah's light. And it is not located east or west because it is omnipresent. It's everywhere. You watching this video right now, you are a being made out of light. Your home is a structure made out of light. The entire earth is made from light. The galaxies are made from light. The universe is made from light. And what's the source of this light? Allah's sacred light. Light upon light. So beautiful. This is one of my favorite verses because it's so amazing. It's backed up by science, by quantum physics. It's amazing, guys. It's really beautiful. Anyways, that's the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. This is something different. I don't usually make videos like this, but you know, the Quran is just so beautiful, and I really wanted to sort of make a video dedicated to the beauty of the Quran, how poetic it is, how factual it is, and how deep it is. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys enjoyed the video, like, comment, subscribe. A whole lot of research goes towards these videos. And at the end of the day, I'm just trying to help people. Take care. Thanks a lot. Peace.